One of the beautiful things about making English-style shortbread cookies is how simple they are to make. Butter, sugar, a little bit of salt, and flour, and that's about it. You don't have to worry about leavening or rising or doing anything to add baking powder, baking soda. It is so easy to make them. I'm always surprised more people don't try to make them at home. So we're going to have some fun today. Let's go down counter side and check out our ingredients. The recipe is so awfully easy to make that, as I said, the ingredients are rather simple. We need 1 cup of firm but softened butter, unsalted preferred, and please, by all means, use a good brand. We need 2 cups of all-purpose flour, and again, please use a good brand. We need a 1/2 cup of packed brown sugar, and there's many options for that, but make sure you use a good one. And we're going to use some pecans too. I'm going to add 4 ounces of pecan to give these a exquisitely classy flavor to them, and a little bit of vanilla extract too, and we might add a pinch of salt. So let's get started. The first thing we must do is we must take our butter and cream it with our... All ready to go. Let's go ahead now and unwrap our butter. I'm going to drive you crazy, aren't I, today? With a little bit of my English accent here in the home. We do love our shortbread though, and I'm going to now combine my 1/2 cup of brown sugar with my cup of butter, and let's go ahead and get our mixer on, and let's get this combined and fluffy and all cream, shall we? Nice and cream there, so we want to get our spoon, and always make sure you have a really good spoon when you're baking, okay? Not only is it good to spank a little butt in the kitchen when you're making something tasty and to keep the little grabbing hands away, but it also does a great job of folding in ingredients. We want to now add about 2 teaspoons of the really good vanilla in there. Okay, and we can take our spoon, a big spoon. I know when I stir, I shake and shake and shake, just like that. We can combine that real good. We're now going to go ahead, pardon my teeth here, we're going to add our pecans to our batter. Okay. We're now going to stir them in, just like so. And it's really easy. Make sure you stir in your pecans before you put your flour in. The reason being is you'll break your arm trying to incorporate them in later, let me tell you. And we're also going to take a little bit of sugar, a little bit of salt, 1 teaspoon of salt, a little bit of a rough measure, and add that in. And the last thing that we have to do is just incorporate our salt. And isn't this an easy project to do? I just don't know why more people don't do the shortbread baking. So let's put in about half of our flour now. And let's start to blend and incorporate that slowly at first. Let that flour absorb that moisture from the butters. Scrape around your pan. Okay. Scrape around your mixing bowl there, I should say. Okay, so there's the first bit of it incorporated. Let's add our balance of it there. This is going to be a little more difficult, but take your time and just press and work your spoon around the perimeter, okay? One of the things that defines shortbread is it's a very crispy type of cookie, so of course it's going to be very dry, and the predominant flavor is going to be butter, okay? That's what it's all about. And yes, you will get a good workout, but look at the way I'm incorporating all of that on the outside and working every bit of that flour into the butter and the sugar, just like so. Okay, and there we have a perfect shortbread dough for our pecan shortbread cookies. Okay, was that hard? Not at all. Easy. I always like to let the dough rest a minute or two, just so that the flour can fully absorb the moistures from the sugar and the butter. Okay, so let it stand in your bowl for a couple minutes, and then you'll go back and you'll stir it one more time. Okay.
Hi tubers, it's been a while and I am still hearing some noise, but you know how that goes, you know, curiosity kills the cat, and I am really curious on the progress. So let's go and check out how we are going with the baking. So that's what you're doing when I'm not around, huh? So you're dancing.
It's the Spanish in me, I can't help it, huh?
Well, I thought you was doing the British, eh?
I'm doing the British today, yes I am, and welcome back to you, Missy J. Welcome back to you. Yes, we've got our dough all fabricated and ready to go, so we've greased up our pans. We just wait a minute for the dough to set, and then we're going to form it into little balls and place it on the baking sheets and pop her in the oven. And before you know it, we'll have some really good shortbread, eh? I'll see you in a bit.
Let me come a little bit closer and take a look at the bowl here.
Conga.
I do like the Spanish though. It suits you very well, eh? Yeah, it's the Hispanica, Latina bomba.
Latina bomba.
Sex
okay,
bomba.
I'll see you, get out of the kitchen now.
Alright, we'll see you in a little bit. Bye.
Okay, here we go. It's time to now reach in and make sure your hands are really clean when you do this. Okay, I'm depending on you. Make sure you wash your hands, everyone, to take a little bit of dough like that and form it into a ball, maybe an inch and a half in diameter, just like that, and sit it down. Get the balls. Yes, I'm forming it. Hello. Yes, I've got the balls. I'm forming here. Hello.
Good day, mate.
Hello. Welcome.
Good day, mate. Are you putting those balls?
Yes, I'm forming the balls, rolling up a little bit of dough, just like that.
Awesome.
English style, don't you know?
Awesome.
And we're rolling the balls and we're putting them on the tray.
You are doing a fabulous job, mate. Fabulous, just fabulous.
I'm so glad you approve.
I
I'm
must
so
confess.
so ecstatic.
I
It's
must
a little
confess.
too big.
How shall I say?
You've got
You
to
are doing
you've got to handle your
beautiful.
balls rapidly. If you don't, don't handle them rapidly enough, they get sticky, don't you know? And it's very
Righteously so.
You know about sticky balls.
Righteously so, yes.
I'm sure
We
you know
know
all about
about-
sticky balls.
We know all about them sticky balls, oi, and we do not want those.
I'm sure, darling, you know all about balls and how to
Yes,
form
indeed.
a proper ball. So
How shall
we're
we
going to
say
go
that?
ahead and hopefully
Yes.
we'll get about maybe 18 of these luscious cookies down on trays. So we'll see you in a bit, huh? Ta-ta.
See you in a bit.
Okay.
Ta-ta.
Yes, go have a plate of balls. Okay.
Oi.
We have all of our cookies, all of our cookie dough all formed into really nice balls, about 1.5 inches in diameter. And the next part is the fun part of the process. We're going to stamp these to flatten them down. And one of the things you want to do is you want to do this rapidly, and you'll have less sticking, like that. Did you see the way I boom, stamped that? I had a little bit of sticking on that. Just press it together. Boom, just like that. Look at the way we're stamping our shortbread cookies. And yes, the dough is a little soft. Don't worry, it'll all work out in the oven. Okay, and if it sticks a little bit, just slide it off. Don't pull it off. And that's the way the cookies will look when they're stamped. Really good shortbread style cookies. And you want to flatten them down to about 1/2 inch. And remember, hit it fast, and the cookie will never know, except that one, what hit it. Oops. You can just repair that, no problem at all. No one saw that, right? Boom. There's another one. Just slide it off. Boom. Boom. There we go. Boom. I'm having so much fun when I boom, 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 boom. Boom. And boom. And there they are. Now what we're going to do, we're going to slide these in the oven. We have about 350 degrees. And we're going to pop it in for about, we're going to initial 15 minutes, and then we're going to check it carefully. Okay, let's put it in. We have a convection oven here, so I'm going to turn that to fan. Just pop the cookies in the oven, 350 degrees. We're going to go an initial 20 minutes, although I want to take a peek at 15 minutes just to make sure we don't have anything burning. Because I'm using a convection oven, it has a fan in there, so all of the heat circulates inside the oven, so we shouldn't really have any hot spots. So we'll see you in 15 minutes, okay? Our bell just went off on our timer, and let's take a peek inside and see how our shortbread cookies are looking. I'd say they're looking pretty good. They're still a little pale in color. We need them to get a little bit of a tan. So we're going to go ahead and add, I think we're going to go ahead and add about 8 minutes or so. Look who came in to check out our finished product here, our beautiful shortbread cookies. We just took them out of the oven. We're going to let them cool down a bit before we sample them. I know Missy Jen is very excited. They're going to be very crispy. They have very little sugar content in them. They have butter and flour. That's going to make them super, super crispy. So I know you can't wait to give them a try. They look good. Pecan shortbread, butter pecan shortbread cookies. A lot of fun for me to make, and well, we'll be back in a couple minutes and we're going to have Missy Jen sample one of them, but why don't you take it out for us today, Jen?
Yeah, if you don't remember the chocolate chip cookie video, check it out. Because there...
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, extra crunchy, crispy chocolate chip cookie recipe.
Right, because there it all explains that I love my cookies crispy and crunchy, and therefore these are specifically crispy and crunchy once again, because that's the way we love them. Woo. So anyways, thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, share this video, give us a thumbs up, leave some really amazing comments down below in the comment section, and hugs, love, and kisses from both of us. Mwah. Toodles.
Alright, here we go. The one and only Missy Jenn is going to sample the butter pecan shortbread cookie. Go ahead there, give that a whirl. Alright, take a bite, see what you think. Looks pretty good. Let's see the inside. We have some, it's a great view right here. We have the pecans right there, right on the inside. Look pretty good, huh?
Very delicious, crunchy, crispy. Just the way I love it.
I can't resist. I don't usually do this, but that is good. All right, everyone. Thanks so much for watching.